Namo Phat, good morning. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression. I'm about to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading Ajahn Chah's book, Everything is Teaching Us, and we're in a talk on about being careful. I'm talking about samadhi that is accompanied by wisdom. In fact, the Buddha didn't wish for a lot of samadhi. He didn't want jhana and samapati. He saw samadhi as one component factor of the path. Sila, samadhi, and panya are components or ingredients, like ingredients used in cooking. We use spices in cooking to make food tasty. The point isn't the spices themselves, but the food we eat. Practicing samadhi is the same. The Buddhist teachers, Uddaka and Alara, put heavy emphasis on practicing the jhana and attaining various kinds of powers like clairvoyance. But if you get that far, it's hard to undo. Some places teach this deep tranquility, to sit with delight and quietude. The meditators then get intoxicated by their samadhi. If they have sila, they get intoxicated by their sila. If they walk the path, they become intoxicated by the path, dazzled by the beauty and wonders they experience, and they don't reach the real destination. The Buddha said that this is a subtle error. Still, it's correct for those on a coarse level. But actually what the Buddha wanted was for us to have an appropriate measure of samadhi without getting stuck there. After we train in and develop samadhi, then samadhi should develop wisdom. Samadhi that is on the level of samatha, tranquility, is like a rock covering grass. And samadhi that is sure and stable, even when the eyes are opened, wisdom is there. When wisdom has been born, it encompasses and knows, rules, all things. So the teacher did not want those refined levels of concentration and cessation because they become a diversion, and then one forgets the path. So it is necessary not to be attached to sitting or any other particular posture. Samadhi doesn't reside in having the eyes closed, the eyes open, or in sitting, standing, walking, or lying down. Samadhi pervades all past postures and activities. Older persons who often can't sit very well can contemplate especially well and practice samadhi easily. They too can develop a lot of wisdom. How is it that they can develop wisdom? Everything is rousing them. When they open their eyes, they don't see things as clearly as they used to. Their teeth give them trouble and fall out. Their bodies ache most of the time. Just that is the place of study. So really, meditation is easy for old folks. Meditation is hard for youngsters. Their teeth are strong, so they can enjoy their food. They sleep soundly. Their faculties are intact, and the world is fun and exciting to them, so they get deluded in a big way. When the old ones chew on something hard, they're soon in pain. Right there, the Devadatta are talking to them. They're teaching them every day. When they open their eyes, their sight is fuzzy. In the morning, their backs ache. In the evening, their legs hurt. That's it. This is really an excellent subject to study. Some of you older people will say you can't meditate. What do you want to meditate on? Who will you learn meditation from? This is seeing the body in the body, and sensation in sensation. Are you seeing these, or are you running away? Saying you can't practice because you're too old is only due to wrong understanding. The question is, are things clear to you? Elderly persons have a lot of thinking, a lot of sensation, a lot of discomfort and pain. Everything appears. If they meditate, they can really testify to it. So I say that meditation is easy for old folks. They can do it best. Everyone says, when I'm old, I'll go to the monastery. If you understand this, it's true all right. You have to see within yourself. When you sit, it's true. When you stand up, it's true. When you walk, it's true. Everything is a hassle. Everything is presenting obstacles. And everything is teaching you. Isn't this so? Can you just get up and walk away so easily now? When you stand up, it's oi, or haven't you noticed? And it's oi when you walk. It's prodding you. When you're young, you can just stand up and walk, going on your own way. But you don't really know anything. When you're old, every time you stand up, it's oi. Isn't that what you say? Oi, oi. Every time you move, you learn something. So how can you say it's difficult to meditate? Where else is there to look? It's all correct. The Devadutta are telling you something. It's most clear. Sankhara are telling you that they are not stable or permanent. Not you or yours. They are telling you this every moment. But we think differently. We think that this is right. We entertain wrong view, and our ideas are far from the truth. But actually old people can see impermanence, suffering, and lack of self, and give rise to dispassion and disenchantment, because the evidence is right there with them all the time. I think that's good. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thanks for joining me today.